Hi there. In this video I will talk about how to reconcile GL journals with a bank statement line. Also I will talk about some criteria to do that and the setup as a prerequisite and our practice. So let's start to know the process of reconciliation. The prerequisites is that you have to enable profile options. This feature is how to make a reconciliation between bank statement line with GL journal. GL journal means system transactions, because as you know that in our reconciliation there are two parts. On the left side is bank statement transactions, either manually created, either imported, whatever, or uploaded through a spreadsheet or whatever. The right side is system transactions. System transaction includes payables, receivables, and payroll also, and GL journal. So here how to enable this feature. So you can make a GL journal in GL with the cash account which is assigned to the bank account. So you can do it this journal in GL and come back to the bank statement reconciliation and unreconciliations. You can find these GL journals to make a reconciliation between it and the bank statement line on the left side. The prerequisites here that you have to enable one profile options which is called GL or CE reconcile enabled. 2 yes. So this reconciliation or this profile option 2 yes, and reconciled one or more journal entries you will not be able to see. For example, if you enable this yes and try to need to change it from yes to no, in case of you already reconciled one or more journal entries, so you have to unreconcile them first, then come back to disable it. You cannot change it from yes to no, and there are one or more journal entries still reconciled. So as I told you, you have to unreconcile all of these journal entries first, then set it to no. In case if you need to change it, or you need to disable it, or for any reasons you need to change it to no one more time. So this is, as you see, that the feature or the profile options. You just go to manage cash management profile options, search for CEGL reconcile enabled 2 yes. Later we will see it. For the auto reconciliation, either you using auto reconciliation or manual reconciliations, user can create automatic reconciliation matching rule. This is the second step to create automatic matching rules using journal as a transaction source. Because as you know, there are a lot of transaction sources like payables, receivables, maybe external transactions, and payroll. And also for this case you have to create or enabled journal as a transaction source. So in this case, the automatically reconcile bank statement lines directly from GL journals. From where you can go to manage bank statement reconciliation matching rules, you will find journals with payable, receivables, payroll, external. Just enable these option as a new transaction source. For the manual reconciliations, just manually reconcile bank statement against GL journals. Again, you just go to bank statement and reconciliation, make a manual reconciliations. As we said, that there are two parts. On the left part, bank statement lines and system transactions. For these system transactions, as you know, this is a common feature for all Oracle Cloud. Just click on view and click either show all fields, or you have journal line, journal, reference, blah blah blah, to see the source of these system transactions. And here the same, you will do it for bank statement lines to check the statement, transaction type, amount, date, reference, blah blah blah. So before of continue, just we go to setup and maintenance. We just log in here in Oracle. Just you can go to cache management here and select all tasks and manage cache management profile options. Here we can search by CEGL reconcile. This one, GL reconcile enabled, that enables the manual and automatic reconciliation for manual journal entries. For the site, there is only one level as a site, either yes or no. So yes, then you can check. This is the no is not available because we already reconciled 2 or 3 lines before. So in this case, if you need to change it from yes to no, you have to unreconcile those lines. Again, you can come back to change it to no. The second one is manage bank statement reconciliation matching rule. Just here you can transaction matching rule, manage bank statement reconciliation matching rules. You can search or whatever, or if you need to create a new one, no problem. That just enable the transaction source for journals. Here the matching type, as you know that there are a lot of matching type, one to one, one to many, many to one, many to many, because we have 2 parts, left and right. You can select one line here with a lot of lines here, or vice versa. So this will be either one to many or many to one, and the many to many, that a lot of lines here with a lot of line here, or one to one. The matching criteria, in case of you using automatic reconciliations, there are some specific criteria, either amount, date, transaction type, reconciliation reference, if you pass a reference either in your system transactions or your bank statement, either created manually or automatically. But take care of this matching criteria, because if it's not matching, the system will not complete the auto reconciliations until either you pass for example, the specific reconciliation reference, transaction type, date, amount the same for both lines, or you come back here to your matching rules to disable some of them, and again you have to run the automatic reconciliation. So here, this is our purpose here, to enable journal as transaction source. Before of doing our practice, just for manual reconciliation, we already talked about it. There are some criteria for journals which is created in GL to be available for reconciliation in cash management with your bank statement. Criteria means like some conditions or some criterias. You have to check these criteria before checking the GL journal in reconciliation form. For example, in some cases you create a GL journals which is related to the cash account within your bank, but when you try to make reconcile, you didn't find these journals. So this criteria will tell you in which criteria the journals will be available in cash management for reconciliation, either manual or automatic reconciliation. First of thing, that the journals has not been reconciled. So in general, that these journals is still not reconciled. Second, journal is posted. Posted means that it's created and for approval, check fund, everything is completed and also posted. In case of the journal is unposted, you or this journal will not be available for reconciliation in cash management. Third point is journal belongs to a primary ledger, not secondary ledger, not reporting currency, consolidated ledger, blah blah blah. Journals enter the accounted currency is the same as the bank account currency. if the bank account currency is USD, so the journal currency will be USD. Don't make a journals, for example, in euro and the bank account currency is USD. It must be the same. Journal dates falls on or after journal reconciliation start date setup for the bank account. Journal source is other than cash management, receivables, payable revaluation, and payroll. Journal line account matches the bank account's cash GL account or cash GL account for the business unit. Now we also, before we doing our practice, we will go to bank account to check the GL cash account there. Either in the bank account statement, this is the first step, the general or controlled, or in the business unit tab. Additionally, there are two things also. If your journal is a part of a reversal pair, then it would not be available for reconciliation. If the opt-in feature exclude reversal journal entries from bank statement reconciliation is enabled. Second one is if journal is consolidation type of journal with two type, both debit and credit populated, it will not also be available for reconciliation. For these opt-in features, as you know, that you have go to financial opt-in and select cash management features. There is one bin, you will see it. Just click on it, you will find exclude reversal journal entries from bank statement reconciliation. If this is enabled, so if journal is a part of reversal pair, then it will not be available in case of you enable this option. So let's go into application to do some practice, but before of that we will check what bank account, right? To check the GL cash account. Bank is wrong. So manage bank account, I will select my bank account, either this one, search, we will find this. Here you have to check this cash account. So the journal GL must be related to this account, or again business account, and select here. You will find also here if you assign here also. Okay. So now I will go to make two things. I will make 3 or 4 journals, and I will make a bank statement for this bank account. So I will go to general accounting, journals. I will create journals, for example in February. So this journal as, for example, as debit side. So I can come here to select the account. Just I need to check that I take this account. Yes, this cash account which is related to our bank account. So I come back here and then I will keep it as, for example, 17,000, and another line the same with a different line, all of them in February. Okay, so I can select any other account, for example this. Okay, and here 17. So I will make it as, if you have reconciliation reference, just make bank or bank statement reconcile for our cash account, then I will post it. Okay, again I will create another one. Okay, cancel. So create a journals in the same period for February, for example credit side. Again I will put my account in credit also 17, and here any other account which is the same, for example this one. Okay, and here 17. Here also I can pass a reconciliation reference as bank statement reconcile. So, and I post these journals. I can create another one with unposted. Okay, so I will create a journal with the same way in February, and here the currency is the same currency of our bank account. Don't forget this. So I can put here the same account of cash account. I will put it, for example, 19,500, and here with this account zeros. Okay, and here 19,500. So I will not post, I just save, complete. So this is unposted. So now I created 3 journals which is related to our cash account of our bank account. 2 journals, one in debit, one in credit, posted, and the third one is unposted. So I will cancel. So I can come back here to manage journals for February to check the status of our journals which we recently created. Just here credit and debit is posted. The third one, which is not this one, so we can manual. This one is unposted. So okay, I will go to cash management, select our bank account, then I will try to first create bank statement. Here create bank statement, then select our bank account which is EGB, and I will put it from 1st of February to the end or until tomorrow. For example, statement ID Feb 21st. Here the opening and the closing, this is up to you. Just go to statement lines. I will create statement lines. First line I can book date, for example, is 15 because we created the GL is today, either before or the same. So I will put it 15. So I can take it as a payment and receipts. So payment means the bank is credited, so I will put 17. I can create another for the same date is transaction code, for example, as a receipt. You can create a transaction code whatever, so I will put 17. If you need to create another, okay, else you can click OK. So now we created statement ID for this and for our bank account. Save and close. It will ask you that there is no opening. In case of you go to a bank statement reconciliation incomplete side, you will find our bank account for January, but in case of you remove this, you will find our February. There are 2 lines. Just click on it. Here there are 2 lines, and here all of our 3 lines is there. If you remember that we created 3 journals, 2 posted, which is this, and 1 is unposted. Which is unposted is still not not posted, so it will not coming here. So in this case, we only posted and the journals which is the same currency of the bank account and the date of the transaction GL journals within the dates of the bank account statement. So in this case, you can also, before of that, as I told you before, you can come here, either show all or just show journal line, patch, journals, source, reference also, and so on. So if you go to here, our journal name and reference, this our 2 reference. If you remember, we mentioned two reference, and this our bank statement. You can come here to either show all and whatever data you need, either many to many, and come here so I can reconcile this and this. So the difference here is 0 because the total amount of the right side of the system transactions is equal the total amount of the left side of bank statement lines. If you reconcile, it will be reconciled. I hope now to get what is the meaning of reconciliation of GL transactions with a bank statement. Take care of these some criteria, and also the currency, the dates, the matching rules, the source, which you enable the journal source. In some cases you only have GL, you don't have cash management, or you don't have payables, receivables, so you can make your transaction which is related to your bank account direct in GL. In this case, how to make a reconciliation between this and this? Through this feature. Good luck. Thanks for watching.